guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce Noob. So today we will see that how we can implement LWC Combo-Box. So guys, Combo-Box is an input element which enables user for a single selection from a list of options. So a Combo-Box consists of two properties. First one is label and second one is value. So first of all, let's see the demo that what we will implement today. But before that, I would like to inform you that I have already created a playlist on LWC, so you can refer to this playlist and you can learn the Salesforce LWC development from scratch. Link of this playlist in the description of this video. So let's move ahead with the demo. So I have opened my Salesforce org on which you can able to see that there is a lightning web component which is a kind of lightning card which is a title of Combobox demo, and inside that there is a kind of pick list component drop there. So this pick list kind of component is known as Combobox. Now the pick list value which are appearing in this pick list like in Combobox are the name of all the accounts available in my Salesforce org. So let me show you. So you can see that I have opened my account object. So all the records like Edge Communication, FC Barcelona Football, Gin Point, like that. So all this account name will be available here in the combo box. So you can see that football, Messi, and if I go down, then Edge Combination is there. Apart from that, if I go scroll down, then there is Gene Point 2. So these are all the dynamic account name which are directly fetching from the Salesforce database, and it is showing to the user in the Lightning combo box. Like if I will select any one of this account, so for example I am selecting S-Force, so you will be able to see the record ID associated with that particular account. So if I open this record ID, let me show you how we can verify it that whether it is working correct or not. So we can open any particular account, and after opening any account record page, we just need to simply copy this record ID and paste it here in the place of this particular open record page, like open account record page, and simply replace it with this ID. And if I hit the enter button, then you will be able to see the account record page of the S-Force. So you can see that this is the record page of the S-Force account. So it means that our Combobox functionality is working fine. So if I select any other, for example, any other company like Neymar account, then you will be able to see the record ID associated with that particular account record page. So in today's video, we are going to implement this functionality. So first we will implement the basic combo box with dummy options. Then we will fetch the dynamic options from Apex class. Like we can fetch all the accounts which is stored in our Salesforce database. So let's open our VS Code. So I have already created one project with the name of Salesforce Noob, and inside that we can see all the Lightning Web components which I have shown you in the previous videos. So if you have any kind of doubt that how this project is created and how we can create this, so for that I have already created a dedicated video on this topic. So I will add the link of that video in the video description, and you will also get the session of this video at the right corner. So let's move ahead and create a LWC component. So you just need to you just need to press Control plus Shift plus P. Then you just need to select the command of create lightning web component. So here we need to mention the name of our LWC component. So for example, I am mentioning here Combo Box LWC, and just need to enter it. So guys, you can see that our LWC component has been created with the name of Combobox LWC. So this is our LWC HTML file structure. This is our JavaScript file structure, and this is our XML file structure. So in XML file structure, we need to mention the location, like on which particular page we need to show our LWC component to the user. So in that we need to mention targets tag. Sorry, that will be targets, and then inside targets there will be target tag in which we will be mentioning the target of that particular page. So in our case, in our demo, we are going to drop our LWC component on the home page. So here we need to mention lightning underscore underscore home page. So guys, the work of our XML file is completed. Now we can close this XML file. Now let's move ahead with the HTML file. So first of all, we need to create a card whose title will be Combobox demo. So for creating a lightning card, we just need to mention lightning dash card Then we need to give title property. So for title we need to mention, like I'm mentioning here, combo box demo by Salesforce new, and then we simply need to close the tag. So guys, here our lightning card has already been created. Now inside that lightning card we need to implement this lightning combo box, means LWC combo box. So for creating a particular LWC combo box, we need to create through giving the tag lightning dash combo box, and then we need to give some attributes. So first attribute will be the our label. So label will be, guys, like if you are able to see, then here the label is shown here accounts. So for example, I will also place the label as a accounts, and after label we need to mention the second property, which will be the value. So guys, I have already told you that value is the property. Like if I select this label, for example, if I select this football account name, then we are getting this record id. So this record id is a particular value, and this football name is the label of that. So this record id will be the value, and this will be the football will be the our label in this demo. In fact, guys, you can also mention anything else, like you can also mention phone number or email as a value, but in our case, in my demo, I have selected the record id as the value of this compo box component. So guys, simply we need to mention value property inside that curly braces, and we need to pass a value attribute. So guys, for this value attribute I am mentioning in the javascript file. So inside javascript file, at the beginning I am mentioning just value will be the default value of the value property will be empty, means it will be blank. And when the user will select any particular account label, then the record id of this particular account will become its value. So guys, I will show you now. So after the value property, we need to give the third property, which will the placeholder. So guys, the placeholder is the property which will be shown to the user when none of the option will be selected in our combo box. For example, if you can see right now, there is no option is selected by default. So it is showing the user select account placeholder. So through that, user will be able to understand that whatever the value we will be getting in this combo box, it will be account value, means it will be the kind of account object. So for here, I am mentioning select accounts. Now we need to give our fourth property, which is the options. So guys, options are all the record details which are fetched in our combo box. Like if you show, we are fetching all the accounts in our Salesforce database, right? So you can see that all the accounts will be available in this lightning combo box. So all these options, means all this account which is showing inside the combo box, is known as options. So inside options attribute, I am passing a property of names of option, in which I will be returning the options value for the options. So here I mentioned the spelling of the options is wrong, so I've corrected it. So the fifth and the last property will be on change event. So guys, I think you must have familiar with on change event if you have followed my LWC playlist. Otherwise, I can also tell you, like this on change property is a kind of event which will be get fired when a particular value will be get changed inside the input element. For example, if I select this football account, then you will be able to see that like value in this input element get changed. So at that time, that on change event get fired, and after on change event will fired, then a function will get called. Which function? The function which we will pass inside this event. So for now, I have mentioned the function name is handle changed. So whenever the value will change in input element, then on change event will get fired, and after firing the event, handle change, the function, the name of handle change will get called. So I am closing the tag of this lightning combo box. Simply lightning combo box. Sorry, actually I have made one mistake. We need only closing tag, not the opening one. So no issue with that. So yeah, so the work of our HTML file has been completed. So let's move to the JavaScript file and create some dummy options which will be shown to the user in our combo box. So inside the combo box, like inside JavaScript file, we need to create options, right? Dummy options. So we need to copy this property which is passed options attribute. So here we will use getter. So get options then inside that we need to return what we need to return. Whenever we will create an option to return the options in a form of array of object. So we can create an array of object like simply this. We need to create an array, and inside that we need to create an object with the curly braces. So inside the object we need to mention two fields. The first one will be the label, which will be shown to the user. For in our case the label is our account name. So here I'm mentioning, because it is a dummy project, because it is a dummy option, so I can mention anything here. So for label I am mentioning new, and the second field will be the value. So for value I will be mentioning new value, and similarly like that I will create a second options. So for the second option I am mentioning Salesforce as a label, and the label of the value of the Salesforce label will be the SF value. So guys, in our case if you see, then you will be able to see the label as a account name, and when I click this account name, means when I click this label, then we are getting the record ID associated with that particular account. So in our case this Messi is our label and value is this record ID. So that I have that kind of options I have created here, and I am returning it to options, and this option attribute is getting stored in this options property of Lightning Combo Box. We have created two dummy options, which the first one is with the label of new, and the second one is the label of Salesforce. So now we need to store the value. For example, if I select this, right? So it is getting stored in our value. So right now our value is empty. But when the user will select this label, like if user select new label, then the value of that particular, like then the value of this value property will get changed into new value. So for that, what we need to do, we need to simply call this function, which is passed inside the onChange event. So whenever a user will select any particular account or any particular options, then this onChange event will get called, and then handle changed function will get triggered. Like for handle changed function will get called. So we are declaring it inside this function. We need to pass an event attribute, and after that we just need to set the value property. So for here, the right now the default value of this value is empty string. So after calling, like after changing the input element value, so for that we are just using here event dot detail dot value. So only passing through, only doing this, we are getting the selected label value inside this value attribute, and we need to show this value to the user. So for that we need to mention it in our LWC component. So for example, I am passing here one paragraph tag. Into paragraph I am mentioning like selected value is what I will be passing the value of value. So it will be the small v. So you will be able to see that whatever the value will be stored here, it will be displayed to here, and the value will which will be displayed here is coming from here. Like whenever a user will select the label new, then the value will become new value, and whenever the user will select Salesforce, then value will become SF value. So let me show you in a practical way. So I'm deploying this LWC component. So just need to press Ctrl plus Shift plus P, and then select deploy this source to all. Yeah, so guys, our LWC component has successfully deployed. So let's move towards Salesforce all. We need to refresh it once, and now we need to drop our LWC component on this home page. So for that we need to select this gear icon and then select edit page. After selecting the edit page, you will be able to see the app builder. So on the left side inside the custom column, you will be able to see all our LWC component which you have deployed. So for here, our LWC component name is Combobox LWC. So here is our component. We need to simply drag and drop it here, and now we need to simply click on save. So when you will be able to see that changes saved, then you need to press back button here. So now you will be able to see that our LWC component has successfully deployed, whose title is Combobox demo by Salesforce Noob, which I have mentioned in our HTML file. And after that you will be able to see the label as account, and you will be able to see our dummy options, right? So here I have passed two dummy options whose label will be the new and Salesforce. So you can able to see that new and Salesforce. So if I select this new label, right, Okay guys, actually we are facing one error. Let me show what the catch in that. So here guys, we have done one mistake that it will not be event.details. It will be only event.detail.value. So let me deploy it quickly again. So guys, our LWC component has successfully. Let's get back to the Salesforce org and refresh it once again. So guys, let's check whether it is working or not. So here is our options. Let me select new options first. So guys, yes, it is working now. So you will be able to see that the selected value is new value, right? So here you can see that with the label of new, we have passed the value as a new value. And if I select the options Salesforce options, then you will be able to see that the selected value has converted, means changed into SF value, which we have passed in this particular dummy options. So it means it is working fine, right? So let's do some dynamic work. Now we need to fetch the dynamic accounts, like we need to fetch all the accounts which are available in our Salesforce org, like this, right? So here all the accounts present in my Salesforce org is all this. So I need to fetch all this Salesforce account and show that particular Salesforce account name inside this Combobox. So for that guys, first of all we need to create an Apex class through in which we will get all the accounts name through the SOQL query. So for creating a Apex class we need to create this gear icon, and after that select developer console. So guys, after opening developer console, you need to select file and then select new, then Apex class. So for here, you can mention any name of our Apex class. I am mentioning here like combo box demo class and hit enter. So guys, our simple Apex class has been created. Now we need to create a method inside it. So I am creating it like public static, then I need to mention return type. So return type will be the list of account. So in list of account, and after that we need to mention the name of the method. So here I am mentioning get accounts and simply defined it. So inside this method, what we need to do, we need to get all the accounts ID and name. So for that we need to create one list of account. So for that I am creating it, and we need to give this list of account a name. So here I'm mentioning it account list, and then we need to run a simple SQL query. So inside the query we just need to select two field like select ID comma name from account, right? That's all we need to do, and we just need to simply return this list, like we just need to return the account list in our LWC component. But guys, only this much will not help us to pass the account list to our LWC component. For that we need to annotate this method with aura enabled keyword. So for that I am mentioning at the rate aura enabled. After annotating this method with aura enabled annotation, our LWC component will get to know, like our Apex class will get to know that this method will be getting called by LWC component. So if you have any kind of doubt that what kind of data it will return to our LWC component, so let me show you. We just need to simply copy this SQL query, and you just need to select query editor in the bottom and paste the query here. So now I will hit the execute option. Then you will be able to see that we are getting all the particular account name and the account ID inside this. So these are all the data of the account present in our Salesforce org, which will be get transferred to our LWC component in the form of array of objects, like which will be used for creating the options for our lightning combo box options. Yes, so guys, the work for our Apex class has been completed. So now simply let's save this Apex class and move back to our LWC component part. So guys, in our LWC file, first we need to import that particular Apex class. So for importing that the Apex method of that particular Apex class, we just need to select import keyword. Then we need to select a namespace. So here I am selecting the method name as a namespace for importing that particular Apex class method. So then we need to select from, and then from, then at the rate Salesforce slash Apex part. So import get accounts from at the rate Salesforce slash Apex slash the name of the Apex class. So here the class Apex class name is Combobox demo class. So simply we just need to pass it here, and then using the dot operator we need to pass the method name which we will be calling from the LWC component, our LWC component. So simply our method name is get accounts. So simply we just need to paste it here after the dot operator. To now we have imported the Apex method of that particular Apex class, but we need to call that also. So for calling that we need to use, I'm using here connected callback. So guys, connected callback is just a kind of method which will run automatically whenever the LWC component will render in the DOM. So guys, simply in the connected callback I am passing this particular namespace like which we have used for importing our Apex method from that Apex class. So we just need to call this as a function, and then guys, whenever we are calling any particular Apex method from LWC in the kind of imperative method, particular Apex method will return the data to the LWC in the forms of promise. So guys, for now you can think that the promise is a kind of response which will be get returned from our Apex method. So if I tell you, then right now, so if I tell you that this is the kind of promise, like this will be the kind of response which our Apex method will return to our LWC component. So we just need to get that particular response by using then keyword, and inside then keyword we need to pass any property name. So for here I am passing result. So guys, whatever the value he has passed, like whatever the response we will get from Apex method, for example, all this particular account name and its associated record id, it will get stored in this particular result property. So what we need to do, we need to use track decorators, because guys we need to create a options, right? Whenever a particular account will get deleted, then it will get deleted automatically from the compo box, and whenever that particular account will get added, then it will be automatically added to the compo box options. So for that guys, we need to decorate our value as the track decorator, because it will be become that, because it will make it as a reactive in nature. So we need to import track decorator from here. So guys, if you are confused that what is track decorator and now what is the benefit of it, so guys, I have already created a video on that particular topic. You can check it. I will add the link of that particular video in the description, and it will also show you in as a session in the right corner. So now I am decorating this value property as a track with a track decorator, and now we need to create an array, because guys if you see, then here we are returning the array of object, right? So here I am creating one empty array with the track decorator, and the name of that particular array I am mentioning options array, right? And it will be an empty array. So we have created an empty array, but guys for here what we need to do, we need to define one empty array here also. We need to create one array, like we need to create one empty array inside this particular method also, because guys if I show you, then if I show you inside the console, then this is the kind of format in which we will be getting the response from our Apex class, Apex method inside our LWC component. So we need to store this id as a value and this name as a label. So for that we are going to store that first in this particular array with the name which is the name of ARR, and after that we will store the value of this array inside this empty options array. So I will show you right now. So after that we need to create one loop. So using for loop we will run a loop which will be start from index of that particular, which will be start from 0 index. So for here I am mentioning where I will be equals to 0, then this loop will be run till the size of this particular result. So for here I am mentioning result dot length, and then we just need to iterate the array by making it I plus plus. Then we need to increment the value of I. So simply guys, we have created one for loop. Inside that we just need to add the value as a label and a value. And guys, so we have created one for loop. So inside that for loop, what we need to do, we need to store this id as a value and this name as a label of that particular option, right? Like the name label will be the football, and value will be this record ID. So for that guys, we need to add that particular label and value in this particular array, which is the name of ARR. So here what we need to do, we need to use array.push function, means array.push method. So I am mentioning it ARR dot push, means we will add this value inside this array. Dot push means guys, dot push is a kind of JavaScript function which is used for adding an object inside a particular array. So here I will be mentioning the first property will be the label. Inside that what we will going to store, we will going to store result of I, like result of I dot name. So guys, result of I dot name. So guys, through that what we are indicating that the result of that particular index, for example, if the index will be the 0, right? So at the 0 index, the label of that particular options will be football and the record ID will be this record ID. So we have mentioned this result of I dot name. It will store the label as the that particular account name, which will be football, and then we will take the second property in which we will be storing the result of I dot id. So guys, through that we will be storing the id as the value for that particular label. So guys, our work is done for storing the array of an object as a label and the value inside our particular array, which is an empty array ARR. So guys, sorry, actually it will be array ARR dot push. Okay guys, so what we need to do now, we just need to simply store this particular ARR array inside this options array. So for that we just need to call that particular empty array through this keyword. We just need to select options, like options array will be storing the value of ARR array. So guys, we just need to simply remove this particular dummy options and need to simply return this particular options array, which will be storing the value of this particular array, and this particular ARR array will be storing the particular object, like particular response in the form of label and value. So now let's deploy this LWC component and let's see whether it is working or not. Simply Control plus Shift plus P and simply deploy this source to all. So guys, our LWC component has successfully deployed. Now let's get back to our Salesforce all, and we need to simply refresh it once. Now let's select the pick list value. Now select the options. So guys, here you can see that we are able to see all the particular accounts in our Combo-Box options, right? So if I select this particular football account, then you will be able to see that particular record ID with that football account. And if I select this particular Messi account, then you will be able to see that particular selected value will be the record ID of this account. So let me, and guys, these options and value are getting fetched dynamically from our Salesforce database. So for example, if I create a new account tomorrow, for example, right now, if I am creating a new account and the name of that particular account will be kind of C Ronaldo test, right? And I'm selecting saving this account. So guys, we have created one new account which is the name of C.Ronaldo test, and this is the record ID of this particular account, right? So now let's get back to our Salesforce. Let's get back to our homepage and refresh it. So guys, now that particular C.Ronaldo test account will be visible in our Combobox options. So let me share. So guys, you can see that C.Ronaldo test option is available inside our Combobox. So if I select it, so you will be able to see the particular record ID of that account, which is showing here. So guys, that's all for goodbye and have a great day.